ഓക്കെ, നോർട്ടൺ തിയറത്തിലെ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലമാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ഈ പ്രോബ്ലം ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന പ്രോബ്ലമാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ തെവനിൻ ഇക്വലന്റ് സർക്യൂട്ട് കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവാം. Now we are going to find out the Norton equivalent of the circuit. Norton equivalent means we are replacing the circuit using a current source. And also it is asked in the question to find the voltage across 3 ohm resistor. So here load element is the 3 ohm. So we have to remove the load and we have to calculate the Norton equivalent of rest of the circuit, that is excluding 3 ohm. Okay, that is our aim is to find a current source IN and RN and connect IN parallel with the RN. This is the current source. That current source is equivalent to this circuit. And after obtaining the Norton equivalent of the circuit, we are connecting 3 ohm resistor with the equivalent circuit, that is this 3 ohm resistor. Okay, this is our aim. So we have to calculate IN and RN. First step, to get IN. IN is also called the short circuit current. Okay, so to find IN, what we have to do is, first we have to remove the load. 3 ohm is removed. Then short circuited open terminal. See, this is the figure. This figure here, no 3 ohm, but instead the terminal AB is short circuited. And this current ISC is called the Norton equivalent current. So in this circuit, we have to solve for ISC. We know the KVL equations and KCL equation. In this junction, we know current I1 is entering, I2 dash, I3 dash are leaving. One more thing, listen. In this circuit, mark the current through 2 ohm resistor as I1 and current through 4 ohm resistor I2, current through 1 ohm resistor as I3. And here a 3 ohm is also there. But in this circuit, that 3 ohm is removed and short circuited. So the circuit changed. So the current in each branch also will get changed. So here currents are marked as I1 dash, I2 dash and I3 dash. Another point, here we are having a dependent source. This dependent source is a current dependent voltage source because this voltage source depends on the current in the 2 ohm resistor. Okay, so if the current through 2 ohm resistor is I1, the value of this voltage source is I1 volt. Here current through 2 ohm resistor is I1 dash, therefore the value of this voltage source is I1 dash. I hope you got the point. Okay, then after drawing this circuit, we have to calculate ISC. For that we are using KCL and KVL equation. In this junction, apply KCL. I1 dash entering to the node, I2 dash and I3 dash are leaving the node. So, as per KCL equation, I1 dash is equal to I2 dash plus I3 dash. I wrote here, I1 dash is equal to I2 dash plus I3 dash. But we know what is I1 dash. I1 dash is current in this branch. Here is a current source 10 ampere. So I1 dash is equal to 10 ampere. I1 dash is equal to 10 ampere. We want one more equation because here 3 variables. I1 dash, but we know I1 dash is equal to 10 ampere. Then I1 dash is equal to I2 dash plus I3 dash. So that is equal to 10 ampere. So 2 variables in this equation. We cannot solve for I3 dash or I2 dash. To get the solution, we need one more equation. For that, we are writing KVL equation to the second loop. I am tracing the loop in the clockwise direction. See, the direction from here to here. I am tracing this loop. This is a voltage source, minus to plus. So, when I travel from here to here, the voltage is I1 dash. I wrote I1 dash. Then, from there, we are moving towards the 4 ohm resistor. The drop in the 4 ohm resistor is equal to 4 into I2 dash. But see, we are traveling from down to up. But current I2 dash is moving from up to down. So 4 I2 dash, the drop here is plus, not minus. I1 dash plus 4 I2 dash because we are tracing the loop in the clockwise direction. That is, we are traveling from down to up. But I2 dash moving from up to down. So the direction the voltage drop 4I2 dash. Then next element 1 ohm resistor. Here the voltage drop 1 into I3 dash. We are traveling and I3 dash is also along our direction. So here the direction minus 1 into I3 dash is equal to 0. Now see, I2 dash plus I3 dash 10 ampere, then I1 dash plus 4I2 dash minus I3 dash equal to 0. What we have to get? We have to find out ISC. This ISC is equal to I3 dash. So we have to find out I3 dash. From this equation, I know I2 dash is equal to 10 minus I3 dash. I2 dash is equal to 10 minus I3 dash. In this equation, I substituted. What is I1 dash? I1 dash is equal to 10. Then 4 into I2 dash is equal to 10 minus I3 dash. Solving this equation, I will get I3 dash is equal to 10 ampere. That is what is ISC. Our first step completed. In the first step, we calculated the Norton equivalent current ISC equal to 10 ampere. Now, our aim is to calculate what is RN. To get RN, I draw the circuit. Here, listen. Here in the original circuit, there is a dependent source. So, to get RN, we have to get VOC and ISC together. If no dependent source, the step will change. That I will discuss in the next problem. Okay. To get RN, we want VOC and then ISC. ISC already calculated. So, to get VOC, what I have done is, I have removed the load 3 ohm and open circuited the terminal. In the original circuit, removed 3 ohm and opened the terminal. See the figure. Okay, now the figure changed by opening the terminal. So, the current here again changes. That is I1 changed to I1 double dash, then I3 double dash, and then I2 double dash. Since current through 2 ohm resistor is I1 double dash, the voltage dependent source value is I1 double dash volt. Okay. Now to get VOC, we have to go for KCL and KVL equation. Okay. Since here open circuited, what is the current through 1 ohm resistor? I3 double dash is equal to 0. Because here open circuited, so no current will flow through this terminal. So current coming from the source I1 double dash, when reaches this junction, this will go to this branch, because here open, so no current will flow through this. So I1 double dash is equal to I2 double dash. I1 double dash is equal to I2 double dash. Again, current I1 double dash in this branch, that is a 10 ampere source. So I1 double dash is equal to, this is a series branch. In the series branch, only one current is there, because in series branch the current through all the elements will be same. So 10 ampere current and 2 ohm resistor current through 2 ohm resistor also equal to 10 ampere. That is I1 double dash. So I1 double dash equal to I2 double dash is equal to 10 ampere. What is our aim? Our aim to get VOC. So to get VOC, we are applying KVL to the second loop. See, KVL to second loop. We are tracing the loop in the clockwise direction, moving upwards a voltage source. So I1 double dash plus 4 I2 dash. Similar to the previous case, current I2 dash coming downwards, we are going upwards. So plus 4 I2 dash minus 1 ohm into minus 1 ohm into I3 dash. 1 ohm into I3 dash. I3 dash into 1 ohm minus VOC is equal to 0. Now see, what is I3 dash? I3 double dash is equal to 0. So this term will get 0. Now I1 double dash plus 4I2 double dash means 4I1 double dash is equal to VOC. Minus VOC, when we get to other side, it will become plus VOC. So I1 double dash plus 4I1 double dash means 5I1 double dash, that is 5 into 10. I1 double dash is equal to 10, so 5 into 10. So VOC is equal to 50 volt. Then what is RN? The equivalent Norton equivalent resistance equal to VOC by ISC. that is 50 by 10 because 10 we already got it as 10. So 50 by 10 equal to 5 ohm. Second step also completed. First step, we remove the load, then shorten the terminal, then find out ISC. In the second step, we calculated RN. To get RN, we open the terminal, calculated VOC, then VOC by ISC equal to RN. So we obtain ISC, IN and RN. Now, next step, Thevenin equivalent. Third step, Thevenin equivalent circuit. Thevenin equivalent circuit drawn, current source 10 ampere and the Thevenin equivalent, Norton equivalent resistance 5 ohm. But in the question it is asked to find out the voltage across 3 ohm resistor. So we reconnected to the current source, that is to the Norton equivalent circuit, the 3 ohm resistor, and mark the voltage across 3 ohm as V and current through 3 ohm as IL. In this circuit, what is IL? Use the current division rule. Current entering, reaching this junction, going to 5 ohm and going to 3 ohm. So, current entering to a branch is equal to current coming to the junction divided into other resistance divided by sum of the resistance. So, IL is equal to current entering the junction 10 into other resistance 5. Sum of the resistance is 5 plus 3 8. So, IL is equal to 50 by 8. Then voltage across 3 ohm resistor is equal to current through 3 ohm resistor into 3. That is 50 by 8 into 3. Solve, you will get the voltage across 3 ohm resistor. Here we are discussing about the Norton theorem. And Norton theorem, to find the Norton equivalent of this circuit, to get the Norton equivalent of this circuit. This circuit is having no dependent source. So, let us see how we can calculate the Norton equivalent circuit. Our aim is to get the current source equivalent to this circuit. That is Norton equivalent current and Norton equivalent resistance. First, we are calculating the Norton equivalent resistance. So, to get the Norton equivalent resistance, if the circuit is having no dependent source, then we are opening the terminal. It's already opened. AB terminal is opened because in the question it is asked to find the equivalent across AB. So, we have to calculate Norton equivalent to the left side. Okay. So, it's already open and replaces the independent sources by their internal resistances. In this circuit, there is a current source and a voltage source, two independent sources. Current source is replaced by an open circuit. This 2 volt voltage source is replaced by a short circuit. Now get the equivalent resistance from this terminal, this opened terminal. From looking from here, what is the equivalent resistance? See, 5 and 2 parallel. So, the equivalent resistance 5 parallel 2. See once more, to get the Norton equivalent circuit, we open the load terminal, already it is open, so no problem. Then, replaced the independent sources by their internal resistances, current source replaced by an open circuit, voltage source replaced by a short circuit. Now, find the equivalent resistance looking from the opened terminal. Here 5 parallel to 2. So 5 parallel to 2 equivalent resistance 5 into 2 by 5 plus 2 equal to 10 by 7. First step completed. Next we have to find ISC, that is the Norton equivalent current. To get the Norton equivalent current, we have to short the terminal. And this is the original circuit. We shorted here. That is the circuit. Shorted the terminal. Now, mark the shorted terminal current as ISC. Now, our aim is to find out ISC. To get ISC, solve this circuit. You may use any of the procedure you know. You can use superposition theorem because there is 2 sources. You can use any other method. See what I have done. 2 ohm resistor parallel with the short. So, there is no effect to this 2 ohm resistor. No current will flow through 2 ohm resistor because it is already shorted into the terminal. Then other 2 branches 5 ampere and this 5 ohm 2 volt branch. Since here shorted, the voltage across this terminal AB is equal to 0 because there is no drop here. So A and B at the same potential, that is AB, the potential difference 0, voltage across AB equal to 0. So voltage across the 5 ampere source is 0 because this is parallel. Then voltage across this branch is also 0. Now see, the voltage across this branch is equal to 2 minus 5i. 5 into I is the drop in the resistor. So 2 minus 5i is equal to 0 because the voltage across AB equal to 0. A, B, 0. So 2 minus 5i equal to 0. Solving this, we will get I is equal to 2 by 5. Now see, the current I entering here, 5 ampere current going through this part, ISC going through this part, and no current through 2 ohm resistor. So current entering I, current leaving 5 and ISC. So current I is equal to 5 plus ISC, that is 2 by 5 is equal to 5 plus ISC. And ISC equal to 2 by 5 minus 5, that is minus 23 by 5. Please see the sign here negative. We aimed at current source, that is not an equivalent circuit, and marked IN and RN. That is this terminal A and this terminal B. But we got current as minus 23 by 5. So this is our equivalent circuit. This terminal A and this terminal B, and the direction downwards. The ISC current 23 by 5 marked like this, and the R and the Norton equivalent resistance marked as 10 by 7. Okay.